Good morning, students. My name is Harshita More. I'll be handling this subject that is Human Resource Management for second sem. I hope you all are doing well. Uh, it's already too late to start the syllabus, but I'll try my level best to complete this as soon as possible. But I expect the same cooperation from your side as well. So after completion of every unit, I'll be giving notes in the form of PDF. So please do refer that, as well as the reference book suggested as per the syllabus copy. Please refer this. So this is the first class. So I'll be starting with the discussion of syllabus copy. So the subject is Human Resource Management. Objective: the aim of this course is to introduce to students the basic concepts related to human resource management, which can form foundation to understanding advanced concepts in managing human resources in an organization. So as you all are the student of business administration, you must be able to understand the important terms, concepts of business, that is human resource management. So let's start one by one. Unit 1 is Introduction to Human Resource Management and Environment. Here we'll be discussing meaning, definition of human resource management, functions of human resource management, that is managerial and operative functions. We'll be discussing difference between personal management and human resource management, strategic management approach, and the role of globalization in HR policy and practices. Unit 2 is acquiring human resources, where we'll be discussing what is the meaning of human resource planning, job analysis, design, job description, job specification, job evaluation, job restructuring, job rotation, enlargement, enrichment, recruitment and selection, placement, induction and orientation, line and staff. Unit 3 is talks about developing human resources, where we'll be discussing regarding training development, assessing training needs, designing training programs, an overview on employee orientation, career planning and development, role and significance of career planning, impact of career planning and on productivity. Unit 4, which will be discussing regarding labor management. In this, we have concepts of industrial relation, industrial dispute, principle, guidelines for effective handling of industrial disputes and industrial relation, standing order, role and contents of standing orders, labor relation, collective bargaining, etc. Unit 5, where we'll be discussing rewarding human resources, where we have a performance appraisal, methods and needs for performance appraisal, organization, climate and its impact on HRM, components of organization, culture, quality of work life. These are the important aspects which we'll be studying in upcoming classes. So this is the first class. So let's start with the first topic, that is talking about the introduction to the human resource management. So let's start the unit 1, which will be discussing about the introduction part of human resource management. So first we'll be discussing the definition of human resource management. So definition of human resource management is: Edwin B. Flippo defines human resource management as planning, organizing, directing, controlling of procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, and separation of human resources to the end that individual, organizational, and social objectives are achieved. So this was a definition. So let's talk about the in a general way we can discuss the human resource management as what is management. First let me know what is management. Management is the things we should able to get things done from the people at the organization. So this is what the management, but it is a very simple definition of it, but it has a wide area where where as a management it works as works like to as a planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling human and physical and financial resources in organized effort, so that we'll be able to achieve the individual goals individual goals as well as organizational goals. So what do you mean by individual goals? So as a part of human resource department, Everyone should able to achieve the individual goal as an employee. If I'm working in an organization, my aim is to achieve job satisfaction, job security, high salary, attractive fringe benefits, pride, status, recognition, right? So this is, as an employee, I should expect these all things and I should be able to achieve these all things. When we are talking about the organization goals, the organization sets the goals where it includes survival in the market, growth, development, profitability, productivity, innovation, excellence. So, as a human resource management, we should be able to manage these all things, right? So it also includes, covers all levels, low, middle and top, and also all categories: unskilled, skilled, technical, professional, clerical and managerial. So this is what about the human resource management. Then we will be discussing one by one what are the functions of human resource management. So let's start one by one. There are two types of human resource functions, right? There are two types of functions. First is managerial function, second is operative function. So let's start with the first one, that is managerial functions, right? So this is the first one. So let's start one by one. These are the four managerial functions: planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So what is planning? Planning means what? So planning is thinking before doing something, right? So we must be able to develop a course of action before doing something. So so that we must be able to understand what are the expected outcomes of it from that. So planning is what we are thinking before doing. So it involves human resource. It can be involves planning of human resources, requirement, recruitment, selection, training, etc. It also involves forecasting of personal needs, changing values, attitudes and behaviors of the employees and their impact on the organization. So this is what the planning means. Then we have second as a organizing. Once we are done with drawing a blueprint of what we should do, that is planning, the second talks about the organizing. Organizing is where we are collecting the resources so that we must be able to achieve what we have set as per the plan. So that or we must be organizing of the arranging of the machineries, people, it can be anything, right? So this is what about the second step, where it is talking about the organizing. It also establishes the relationships among the employees so that they can collectively contribute to the attainment of the company goals. Okay. Then third one is directing. Once we done with the drawing a blueprint of what we must do, that is planning, then we go for the collection of the resources, that is organizing. Then third comes as a directing. Directing is the next level where we are actually executing our plan. Okay. So that we are working on it, how we can execute our plan, or how we can able to motivate, we can able to command, we can able to lead, or we can able to people make people activate, right? So this is what talks about the directing. Then last function we have is controlling. So what does it do? Once we are done with the planning, organizing, directing, controlling works as whether we are able to achieve our objectives as per the plan, whether there is any deviation. If there is any deviation, we should take a proper steps to avoid that deviation, right? So as a planning, we set some standards, right? This must be achieved by the organization. So at the end step, that is directing, we are able to, whether we have achieved those targets, those goals. If not, we should work on our deviations, right? So this is what the managerial functions we have discussed. Then we have operative functions. So there are around 7 to 8 operative functions. Let's discuss one by one. So in that, the first one is employment. What is mean by employment? When I am talking about employment, it will be concerned with securing and employing the people possessing required kind and level of human resources necessary to achieve the organizational objectives. So it covers the functions such as a job analysis, human resource planning, recruitment, selection, placement, induction, internal mobility. What is job analysis? Job analysis is a process where we are discussing job description and specification. Job description means roles and responsibilities. Those needs to be the roles and responsibilities to be performed while performing any job. Then job specification is skills and qualification that must be required by a candidate to work as an employee. Then we have second one as training and development. When we are discussing about the training and development, it includes we must, as an organization, we must able to provide training to the employees, because it is automatically a process of imparting the employees the technical and operating skills and knowledge, so that they are able to do their work in efficient manner. They must be know what they have to do, right? So training is very essential part. Development includes where it can be where we are designing different programs, different activities, so that employees are able to achieve their goals easily. Then we have third one as a compensation. Compensation is a process of providing adequate, equitable, and fair remuneration to employees. Why I'm saying adequate, equitable, and remuneration, that is fair remuneration, because employees shouldn't feel that they are working more and they are getting less as a benefit. So they should get rewarded for their work. Then we have next as an integration part. Integration is where we should human resource department or human resource management works on integration, where um, HR department should be able to collaborate. They should able to uh, able to make people work together rather than working individually, so that they will be able to achieve the organizational goal, right? There should not be any kind of disputes among them. There should be a mutual understanding where they should be able to work as a team. So that is what the work of human resource management. Then we have maintenance. When we are talking about maintenance, it is talking about like it can be maintenance of anything, like any working condition, any machineries or anything. Wherever there is a disturbance, wherever there is a there is a requirement of repair, requirement of new machineries, the human resource management should work on it. They should make sure the things which are disturbed, they should get that they should get repaired. There should not be any kind of disturbance at the workplace. Then we have industrial relations. When I'm talking about industrial relations, it means how efficiently I am able to maintain a good relationship with the customers, because at the end uh, they are everything, right? Suppose I'm manufacturing a product A and I'm selling the product to a customer, and if that customer is happy, then only he will repurchase that product, right? But what if he's not happy? So as an organization, I must able to take the feedbacks from my customers, so that I'll be improvising my existing product. I'll be trying to customize it as per the customer requirement, because customer satisfaction is the most important important aspect. So industrial relation is where it is we are maintaining records of how efficiently we are able to have a good relationship with our customers. Then last one is personal records. So personal records can be anything. Human resource management is responsible for maintaining the records regarding the payrolls of the employees, regarding the list of employees who are working in a particular department, or any activities, or we are bringing any kind of machineries in organization. So automatically, directly or indirectly, they are responsible for that. So this is how we have discussed the functions of human resource management. So this is all about the first class, where we have discussed what is meaning of human resource management, definition of human resource management. In short, human resource management is how efficiently we are able to use the resources at the organization so that we will be achieving our individual goals as well as the organizational goals. As I have said, individual goals is a job satisfaction, job security, and organizational goals can be as achieving profitability or survival in the market. Then we have discussed functions of human resource management, where we have discussed two types of functions. First is the managerial functions, where we have discussed where we have discussed planning, where we have discussed organizing, where we have discussed directing, controlling. As I have said, planning is where you are drawing a blueprint. Okay, planning where you are able to draw the blueprint of course of action, what you are supposed to do, where you are setting some standards. Organizing is where you are collecting some resources. Directing is where you are executing your plan, and controlling is where you are measuring whether your what you have achieved is as per the plan or as per the standard or no, and finding the deviations. Then we have also discussed the operative functions, where we have discussed different aspects such as employment, where we have discussed regarding what are the process of job analysis, human resource planning, selection, recruitment. Then we have discussed training and development, where we have discussed regarding how training plays an important role, that the important role. Then we have discussed compensation, that is each employee should be get rewarded for the work he or she has done. Integration is working together, or collaborative collective working, that is group work, teamwork. Then we have maintenance of the machineries, any records it includes. Then we have industrial relation, that is our relation with the customers. And last one is a personal records, this should be for the so that we should have a proper proof for any activities that is happening in the organization. So this is what the first class. So if you have please students, if you have any queries, any doubts regarding these aspects which we have discussed today, please do ask. Please start reading the notes, and let me know if you want more clarification regarding any concept which I have discussed today. Okay, thank you students, take care.